Payton Jacobson, just sitting here ahead of the senior world team trials tomorrow in Las Vegas. I guess I'll just open with you. Like, what are your thoughts on the trip to Vegas and how you've been preparing to meet the Olympian this week?
Actually, I've never done real well in Vegas. Taken third 2 times. It's not terrible, but figured third time's a charm, right? Hopefully, I've never really done good in this city, but I'm prepared a little better this time, I think, and I'm prepared every match. I'm going to be dialed every match, and God willing, I'll get it done.
Yeah, I mean, talk a little bit about your transition, right? I guess if you go back to, senior national, last time we had the U.S. Open, you were at 74, I believe.
77.
You're 77,
Yeah.
77. So you're bumping up to 87 this time around, and you've been there consistently for over, year and a half now. How is that consistent strength, I guess, or being up in the weight class help you compete physically?
For one thing, it allows me to train without having to worry about my weight, really. I get to eat a lot of food, which I like eating food. But I eat healthy for the most part. I'm eating big steaks every night. I'm eating a lot of food and eating salads and stuff. Try not to eat unhealthy, but that's been helping me with my training and my preparation as I'm just getting stronger, I feel like. Also, when I'm going overseas, I'm training with all the 87s, all the best guys in the world, and I feel like they can feel how dangerous I am, and they understand that I'm on their level now, and that at the Worlds, I don't know if they're going to want to see me. I know the Olympics didn't go so well. That was a little mental lapse, I think. I think I was in the right mental space, but God willing, I make this World team. I think they're going to be in a lot of trouble at Worlds.
So I guess following up on two things based on what you said. How does getting that overseas feel help you? What are you feeling when you're wrestling those best guys from the other countries? How is it different than what you get here?
They just have a few more tricks, and parterre, they're real solid. You mess up at least once, you're gone. You're getting turned at least once. So when I'm wrestling them overseas, you find out where you're messing up, and when I come home, I'm able to work on those techniques a little more. At Northern Michigan, my coaches dial my technique in a little more. As I'm overseas, I'm sparring, I'm fighting with these guys, and just trying to make adjustments, but more just writing notes down, and then adjusting when I get home. But that's about it.
What do you think the biggest key is? What's the biggest difference? You say, hey, I really got to dial in on this. When you're wrestling those top guys overseas, and you know these are the guys you're going to have to beat for a world title. What is the small detail that you think makes the most difference?
A lot is believing myself in every position. I felt like last year with my Olympic match, I went in there a little. I knew he had a crazy arm drag. I knew he had a really good low gut, and the whole time I was afraid of that arm drag. Instead of being okay, I know how to defend an arm drag. I know he's gonna have to defend my attacks too. With that low gut too, same type of thing. One thing I figured out overseas, we were doing live goes, and it was one guy was on offense, one guy was on defense. And one thing when you're on defense is you can't just escape the whole time, flee the whole time. You have to engage. You have to make them adjust to you still, so they're not going to surprise you with anything. They still have to engage to you. So that's one of my big adjustments I've made is I'm trying to make their feet move. I'm trying to make them adjust to me. They got to wrestle me. They got to defend my attacks rather than me defending what they're doing, because that puts me a step back, if you know what I mean.
Going back to your thoughts on your Olympic performance and just not having the right mentality, I guess, when you went out there, how do you switch that, or how do you make sure that doesn't happen again? When you're coming to an event like this or any other event like that, how do you make sure you're locked in for something like that?
Honestly, I felt like 23s was one of my best performances, and before every match, I was just praying to God a lot. I was saying, God have my back. He's seen the work that I've put in, and I felt like he really, I really just trusted in him and trusted my instincts while I'm out there rather than being tight. I trust my instincts. I know how to wrestle, and I've been training for battle all my time, and this is that's been helping me. So that's been my mindset going in. We'll see how this tournament goes with that.
You're still young, relatively speaking, compared to the field. You're a young guy in the Greco program, but you also are one of the leaders now. You're one of the faces of the Greco program in the U.S. What does that mean to you or do for you? You're a leader. People in your Northern Michigan room are looking up to you. People across the country are looking up to you. Just what are your thoughts or reflections when you think about that?
It's one of the first times in my life, I'd say, that people have been like really looking at me in the room as a leader. Like lately, or beforehand, it was more just like, dang, this guy works really hard. I kind of wish I worked like him. Now it's like, okay, I have to do what he's doing, and it's a pretty cool thing to see. Like one thing, my cousins play soccer, and my aunt was staying there last night before I flew out. And my aunt was like, "You set the bar so high now. Now my kids have to go make the Olympics. My kids have to go do this, and that." So it sets the bar a little higher. It gives these kids like a little higher dreams that like you really can accomplish something big if you put your mind to it. And that's one thing I'm trying to do is through a lot of hard work, you can really achieve what you want to achieve.
Last thing I'll ask you, just this weekend, fans tuning in, what can they expect? Why should they tune in to watch Payton Jacobson?
Pain.
Love it, man. Thank you.